Okay, what I have is 2014 Camaro V6. I disconnected the terminal for the negative, doing a spark plug change, and came up here. You remove the front cover, the back cover here, really easy. These pins, there's a little tiny slot. Push a screwdriver in, turn it, it pops it up a bit, then you can just pull it up and it releases the pin, which you can remove the cover. Same thing for the cabin air filter. There's three, same principle. Now, what I did then was this area here was all covered in little tiny rocks, pebbles, debris, and so forth. Get yourself an air hose and blow it off. I mean, really well. Also, I did all this area here, everywhere. I spent a lot of time because I didn't want any of those pebbles falling in to the spark plug hole. Now, this is a little purge valve for the smog system. I don't know what it does. I don't really care. Anyway, it's a 10mm bolt. Get a 10mm, undo the bolt. You can pull it out, and then you can, I removed the electrical and just take a little screwdriver in the slot and just twist a little bit, and this comes right out. The reason why I did that was it also disconnected here. There's a little clip that holds that on because it gives you more free play. This right here, these are all 10mm bolts that hold the coils in, and you just pull them right out. But that's the only thing is, and I didn't remove any of this stuff, any of this. You can just gently move it out of the way. Don't force anything. Now, what I noticed was in the coil, this is one of the coils, right here where this seal is, there was a little bit of rock and debris and so forth. Well, when I removed the coils, I noticed some fell in to the spark plug hole here. So before I removed the spark plugs, what I did was take painter's tape, and I covered this, and I covered the hole that it goes into. Also on this side here, when I remove this pipe right here, really easy to do, it just comes right out, you'll see it. The back side here, this turns, it's like that. You can turn it out of the way. I use painter tape, and then when I got all the coils out, what I did was I blew air down here, which blew out all sorts of little debris. This right here, to remove a coil, very simple. These are little plugs. They go in like that. And all you do is just grab it and pull it out like that. Sometimes you may have to take a little screwdriver, push down on that center clip to remove it. To remove this, all you do is push on the center right here, and it comes right off. Okay, there we go. To replace it, you just push it on. You'll hear it click. There we go, it just clicked. And then just replace the little pin. Just push it in and it replaces it. And then what you do is this. This right here, you'll see how deep it is. It's actually pretty deep. To replace a coil, what I did was this. Push them in, and I twisted and pushed so it's flush, and then this is a 10mm bolt, which you just screw in and you're done. Now, what I did also was I used the AC Delco genuine plugs, the ones that came out of the car. Use anti-seize also. Make sure, put it all over the threads, because you don't want to risk it seizing, and when you replace them again, you're taking threads of the head out. Also, torque. I used a torque wrench and torqued all the plugs to, it's 159 inch-pounds, which according to the book, the manual, which is like 13.25 foot-pounds, I believe. And that's all there is to it. It's really simple. All you have to do is just take your time, make sure everything is clean, and you'll be okay, or should be okay, you know. But the reason why, oh, I already explained. The painter's tape is for when I blew out all the debris and dirt. Okay, well, there you go. That's all there is to it. But AC Delco parts, anti-seize, and torque wrench, you know, you'll be fine, or should be. All right, there you go. That's all I did.